Welcome, ladies to Batman Arkham City.
Oh, fuck you, it's my game.
Oh, wait, no, maybe not. Oh, here we are. We're going to a much better game, Spyro 2.
That's up for debate.
And he hasn't even
Opinions.
played the game.
He hasn't played any. He hasn't played either of them, so yeah.
I think I did pretty well. You're not going to be as bored as you were during Star Fox, I can tell you that much.
Well, honestly, because this is a more original gameplay style. Star Fox was just blatantly ripping off Legend of Zelda.
I don't think I keep in too many deaths. It's been a year, people.
Don't think.
This 9% run bullshit ninja mission later on I can't do.
Doesn't this bring back memories, guys? This was our first commentary, at least the first game was.
Not in the slightest.
So yes, I did a 41% practice run of this game.
Well, I can't say I have memories with it because I was in the grand total of 2 parts.
Yeah,
3.
You were in 3, but one of them got cut out somehow.
Oh, okay.
And isn't this the first game where we're introduced to Tom Kenny voicing Spyro?
I've forgotten what the sun looks like.
Yeah.
We should go on vacation.
So, SpongeBob here is Spyro.
Wait, Tom Kenny
Who
SpongeBob?
lives in a pineapple under the sea? Spyro the Dragon!
And in which case, if he's underwater, he breathes bubbles instead of fire.
He's the most
That's
friendly.
no good, but still.
He's the most friendly dragon ever.
At least this is long before David fucking Spade voices Sparks. And now we are introduced to an anthropomorphic cheetah, a fawn.
Isn't David?
And I don't know
Isn't
what he
David
is.
Spade that one llama in Empress New Groove? Or
I think so.
As I say, yeah, I think he's the llama guy.
The Emperor himself.
Yeah, the one that gets turned into a llama.
Hunter is my favorite character. He's better in PS1 games, or rather before the reboot, because then he becomes like something really retarded.
Well, I recognise these characters because these characters were in the only Spyro game I've ever played.
This is my favorite Spyro game.
The only Spyro
I seem to have a thing for
The only Spyro game I've ever played, I don't remember much of. It was called A Hero's Tale.
That was a PS2 game, and that was the second to last or the last game before the reboot.
I like the cheetah guy because I remember. I like the cheetah guy because I remember his gameplay style was he was an archer.
Yes. You don't get to play as him in this game, though.
No. I think Hero's Tale is the first time you play as him.
I'm trying to remember. I know you don't get to play as him in Year of the Dragon either.
Yeah.
You got to play as a flying penguin, a yeti, a kangaroo, and I can't remember what the fourth. Laser toad.
Question
Ow.
so I know for later. Does this game actually have a full title, or is it literally just called Spyro 2?
Spyro 2
Ripto's
Ripto's Rage.
Yes,
Ripto's Rage, I remember that.
In your country, it would be Gateway to Glimmer.
That sounds retarded, so... Ripto
Well, Glimmer is the first. Glimmer is the first level in the game that you go to.
Why would you name the first...
How about that shit?
Why would you name the first level... Why would you name the whole game after the first level?
Because the way he got to the Avalar is through a gateway.
And he dropped. Mid-sentence.
Until he gets carry on in his honor.
I'm back. I thought it was Kieran for a second and it dropped.
No.
You were saying?
I'm scared. What was the last thing you heard?
I forget.
The game is called Gateway to Glimmer because they got to Avalar, which is what this area is called, through a gateway to Glimmer from a hacked portal that the professor made.
Well, I can actually make it together. It's called Gateway to Glimmer because you go through a gateway to get to the first level in the game, and the first thing begins.
I guess that makes sense.
But that's like naming Sonic the Hedgehog Green Hill.
Well, he didn't go through a gateway to get to Green Hill.
Or Sonic goes to Green Hill. There you go.
Yeah,
That sounds like a summer movie.
Or Super Mario Bros. Goes to level 1-1.
Super Mario Brothers goes to Mushroom Kingdom. A couple of new features: a guidebook. This will tell you your percentage. It'll tell you a bunch of things, like your percentage in the levels done, and some of the missions you have to do, because there are side missions which are required. All of them, though. And we have a save ferry instead of those dragon platforms, because we don't have to save dragons anymore.
So are these things more frequent than the like the original?
They're checkpoints. They're checkpoints. So they're spread out through the levels.
Right.
Every time you go buy one, they'll save your progress.
Alright, Jay, would you like to explain to the audience and probably us what the hell's different in this game compared to the original?
There's now a gem right. If you hold down the 4 shoulder buttons, sparks will then point you in the direction of the nearest gem. So you don't have to go futzing around the level aimlessly looking for the next gem.
I assume that helps out a lot in more wide open areas.
Yes, it does. And it gets kind of confused. There are no maze levels really, so you don't have to worry about him pointing in a solid wall with you having no way to get on the other side of it.
So are there any new level types from the first game?
No, it's mostly the same shit. Ice levels, grassland levels. I think
that sounds repetitive.
Too. Repetitive, yeah. The Spyro, Mario, Sonic. You know how the deal goes. The same levels for each level.
Oh yeah. You know what they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What do you want?
The more the merrier.
I might have understood this wrong. Are you saying that the level types are completely the same from Spyro 1?
Well, it's the second game, so there's more detail at least. You know, there's more.
Well, with Sonic and Mario, yeah, they both begin with green hills and stuff like that, but each game has different level variety. You just said this has.
Okay, well, how many hub worlds were there in this game? Like 6?
Well,
each one with a different variety type.
Well, Jay, what I mean is are there different types of levels?
Oh no, it's all collectathon. There's no get to the end. No, there's always gems. There's always orbs to collect.
So those flying levels from the first game still in here, or are those completely
Oh yes,
gone?
of course. Nope. So there's one in each hub world.
And are the themes of the levels like grassy hills? Are they just are there a lot more themes in the first game?
I don't believe so. No. Let me put it to you this way. The first world had a bunch of different hub worlds, and each of them were based on a different, kind of like location. Like there was a desert one, and then there was and then land that was the artisan's home. There are 4 hub worlds in this one. 3 hub worlds. Sorry, Summer Forest, Autumn Plains, and Winter Tundra. You can get what I'm going for here. Summer Forest is they're each they're not exact. Well, they are hub worlds, but they're like kingdom areas because the main area is centered around a type of palace kind of deal. Summer Forest has more water. Autumn Plains, not so much, and Winter obviously is gonna be covered in ice, but it's not. Or snow rather. There's no ice physics in the snow levels. There's ice physics on the ice, obviously. Getting this so far, or did I drop it? Okay.
Yeah, we're getting it.
Yeah, I get it.
Another thing that is new is money bags. The fat ass fucking bear. As you collect gems, you will have to go and go through your journey. You'll have to pay him to advance.
Why?
Because he's a dick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I get he's a dick, but he's a bear, and you're a dragon that breathes fire.
Yeah, and as always, unless you're an enemy, you're invincible to Spyro. So I could flame the shit out of this gem cutter here, and he would just shudder like a cold wind or something.
So it's like the friendship star.
That's a talisman.
So it's like the friendship star. Spyro's fire is very selective.
Yes, I could leave the level now, but there are some other things I can do. That's another thing. There's backtracking in this game. Not very much. Some things you have to collect. You get power-ups now, actually, that you have to pay money bags for.
Greedy bastard.
You get them back.
By doing...
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, you get them back because,
well, I'm sorry, but I don't think Spyro has a very deep and complex narrative, so you can tell me.
You remember Elora, the fawn you talked that was giving exposition at the beginning?
Yes.
She says, thanks for heroic deeds and our Moneybags would like to give you back all of the money you spent throughout your journey. Oh wait, I what? Yes, Moneybags. Okay, go get him, Sparks. And it's off screen, but I believe Sparks actually stings him and gets the bag of money.
So is that like a scripted event? Does that just happen at the end of the game?
It happens at the end of the game in the final cutscene. Well,
I would have found it more fun if they would have let you burn his ass, but alright.
In Spyro 3, I've seen cutscenes a long time ago. Myself, don't some animals you say actually try and beat the shit out of Moneybags?
All of them say Oh, there's a new feature. A hover. I'll get more into that in a minute. Yes, all 4 of the animals that you pay Moneybags to let them out of their cages. The kangaroo kicks him, obviously. The Yeti bashes him with his club. The penguin shoots rockets at him, and the monkey shoots him with a laser gun.
It's a monkey. Monkey.
And in Spyro 3, at the end of the game, you actually get to chase the fat bastard down and club him with your horn, and every time you do, you'll get a massive amount of gems from him because you have to pay him more that game than you do.
What's going on here?
They have to light these 4 lampposts to bring power back to the giant sky blue mast emerald on the top of the building.
Okay. How can he fly?
That's the power-up gates that he went through before we started this.
Wait, he can fly indefinite now?
No. You see that little gate with all the sparkles over there?
Yes.
Defeating enough enemies, and I'm gonna call it this because after just seeing Soul Eater, after collecting their souls, you get power-ups. Some permanent, some not.
If this was Soul Eater, Spyro would become a Keisha.
So I see Spyro can hover, can fly right from the get-go in this game instead of having to go to specific levels.
No. Well, yes, actually, but they don't. You see that over there? The further away you get from the fly gateway, the faster it goes down.
So basically, he only flies when the plot demands it.
When the side quest demands it, yes. But you need a certain amount of orbs and a certain amount of gems to get to the thingy.
Yeah, close out your Facebook.
Alright.
I threw a rock at it.
I can't do it, you do it.
Yeah, because you swallow the damn rock. Oh no, we're hitting Yoshis!
First person shooter.
Oh yeah, you become... yeah. I never even thought of that. Follow me! Because yes, we have to do this 6 times.
You know what, that 5-second minigame is much better than the entirety of the Call of Duty series.
I disagree.
For this, I'm just going back to collect that thing.
Hey, at least that minigame was short, sweet, and to the point.
But there are really good Call of Duty games.
Why?
And yes,
people don't touch the game to play them.
And yes, that is a Sky Blue Master Emerald on top of that building.
Wait, is there a Call of Duty game out there that's not repetitive?
Well, see, the series didn't... goddammit. I don't want to get into too big a discussion about that. All I need to say is play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1, 2, and World at War.
I played Modern Warfare 2, that was my first game I played.
I play World at War, but that was because I got it for my nephew and his stepfather at the time. got it for him for Christmas already, so I bought it. I didn't like it. I got a hold of Final. By the way, back to this game.
Yeah, back to this game. 'Cause I don't want to get in. I'll do that off screen.
We'll get into Call of
off
Duty.
commentary.
We'll get into Call of Duty when we commentate over it. Between now and 4 million years.
Wait. Yeah, I was gonna say we're doing a commentary on that.
Eventually, yes.
Are we really?
Yeah.
We're doing commentary on Point and Shoot the game.
Anyway.
Bye, Yoshi.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun.
Yoshi, what?
That's gonna be a fun commentary. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Well, if we're gonna do Call of Duty games, I'll do Black Ops 2, considering I have
No,
that.
no.
Anyways,
We'll discuss this later.
why am I wasting time? I don't know.
Do you think there's like? Do you still think there's things left?
No. Did Kieran drop?
No, he hasn't.
Oh, he must have muted his mic. Oh, yep, there we go. That's probably what it was. Like I said, there's backtracking in this game. You have to go back for gems that you have to get. You have to use other power-ups to get to. And such. So, like I said, I was going for 100% completion, but after attempting this one orb thing for a while, I gave up.
So you get everything except one thing.
Yeah, it's a stealth mission, and I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, but I hate stealth missions. Go. How Kieran's still recording over there because it's not saying anything. But unlike go ahead.
So there's a lot more to do in this game, I assume.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of different side quests. Is there hockey? No, is there skateboarding in this one? I know there's hockey. I can't remember. Some of the quests in the third game are bullshit anyway. The first straightforward. Each level was self-contained. You can beat that level regardless, no matter what, without having to backtrack. This one, you have to have power-ups, and I've said power-ups like 12 times since we started this. But this game, in my opinion, is overall much better designed, much better animated. There's a ton more voice acting you can do. There's a lot more stuff in this game.
Yeah, this game's definitely a lot more vibrant than I remember the first game being.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spyro's model does look a bit different.
Really pops out.
That was 2 out of the 3 gems, or orbs. I don't believe I can get them. You can get are the headbutt, which is essentially the same as Mario's ass stomp, or Crash's belly flop, but instead he jumps up, does a few spins in midair, and then slams his horn into the ground. Swimming, which I'm gonna get soon, and the ladder climb ability.
That looks plot.
Yeah, because there's actually a story to this besides nasty money bags.
Oh shit. Damn it, we couldn't save him before we took all our money.
By the way, Ripto is called Ripto because the Japanese box cover for Spyro looked like Ripto in
some kind of goat?
English.
Oh, sorry.
I'm a fun
Did you meet the
dork.
gym cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir.
Haven't heard
too.
that
They
used in a
called it
while.
talisman.
They gave you a
This was like
What?
90s.
Is it special?
Yeah.
I stuck it in the guide.
So back then, I guess being called a dork was being called a dumbass.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'm a fawn, you dumbass.
They can be used to defeat Ripto.
Don't
wouldn't
no,
have gotten
no
Hunter,
rating.
where have you been?
Yeah,
Or was this still kids to adults back then?
I'll have to look it up. You'll see it on the box art probably, because that's what. Oh wait, Karen will probably put something in the thing. You better come back as soon as I stop the video in like a minute.
Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the summer forest.
There's just a lot more to this game than the first one. The first one is good for beginners, but once you get into it, you're gonna be and you're used to the control of Spyro 1. You'll be easily immersed into this one. And no, I don't run into nearly as many as one.
How can we trust you with
So it takes a bit to get into. Once you get into it, you'll get into it.
Yes. Spyro 3, if you can believe it, adds even more. But we'll get to that probably in a year.
Probably.
After this one.
A hike.
Ah, there
There
you
he is.
Where'd you go?
I'll explain after we're done.
Summer Forest. Fine enough,
Yes,
it's summer.
that's this home growth. Yeah. Oh yeah, good point. And by the time we get through all these parts, it'll probably be winter anyway.
Yeah.
That was part 1 of Spyro 2: Ripto's Rage.
See you next time.
Kieran,